What is going on, everyone? This is the Mandalorian 88 coming at you with another action figure review. And today we're doing Star Wars Day. We're doing Mandalorian and Grogu, deluxe Mando and Grogu from the new film in this deluxe style packaging with the little deluxe there on the bottom. We've got the back of the box. This is VC number 395. So many vintage collection figures, but looking really cool with all the options. I mean, you can never beat Star Wars Vintage Collection packaging. But we're also going to take a look at the Imperial Remnant ATRT with the ATRT driver. Looking really cool. Always excited to get another type of walker and vehicle in Vintage Collection. So very excited about that. So yeah, spinning that around. Looks like we're going to get a lot of walkers. We also have a Droid Factory mystery crate that I just picked up yesterday at Disney Springs. So very excited to take a look at that. I really like this little box packaging. It kind of can substitute as a or add to as a demo diorama spot. Taking a look at Mando though, outside the packaging, he looks great. Definitely up to par with the rest of the newer Vintage Collection Mandos that we've got. We've got the Mudhorn emblem on the right pauldron, but yeah, just a really nice Beskar look all the way down. Again, reminding you this is a 3.75 inch action figure with the soft goods there. So always a great classic look for Mando. This is with the more newer updated articulation. So we'll take a look at that in a second, but first we'll start with the helmet there. But yeah, just a really good sculpt. This has always been a really good sculpt for Mando. The helmet can rotate around like that. The shoulders can go up about that much. We've got the elbow articulation right there. We've got a little bit of a wrist swivel action right there. We've got the this waist articulation there, even though we have the Beskar armor. His legs can spread out about that far. We've got the thigh swivel. We've got knee articulation. Really good sculpt all the way down. We've got the ankle articulation right there. Just a really, really good quality 3.75 inch action figure. And we're taking a look at the accessories. He does come with another hand, which is a trigger finger, which is interesting. Not complaining about that. We also have his standard Mando blaster, which we've had before, but always good to have with your Mando figure. We've got a knife, which is pretty cool. Very well sculpted because it is tiny. We also have this newer, I don't know if it's Beskar rifle, but there is some paint decal there. And there's a little tab on the tip of it, on the shaft of the gun there. But pretty cool looking Western Star Wars blaster. So excited to see that in the new movie. And then again, we've also got this Beskar, I'm guessing Beskar sword. Very cool, very nicely sculpted. It's got that Star Wars look, but also kind of medieval. And then we've got the Beskar jetpack for Mando. And then we've got the little tab there because I'm assuming that's where little old Grogu, who is the final accessory that he comes with, will go on to again, because Grogu has a little tab there. He does have some head articulation, but it never ceases to amaze me that they can get so much detail and sculpt on such a small little figure. So very cool how he can hang on to his old friend Mando there. So very, very nice to have that, especially for the movie. And here is Mando, Grogu on his jetpack. He's got the new rifle and the Beskar sword there. I've got the blaster in his holster there as well, and the jetpack in the back. Looking awesome. The fact that you can add all these to the figure is just really, really cool. I actually love that little Grogu can hang off on the jetpack there. That's a really, really nice touch, especially for such a small figure. Take a look at the Remnant ATRT driver in the packaging outside of the box, spinning it around there. It's kind of cool that they gave you this option for those mint inbox collectors to be able to just get one and have it still in the packaging, in that classic Vintage Collection packaging. Taking a look at the driver outside of the packaging, I think this design is super cool. It's got that Shore Trooper, Scarif Stormtrooper helmet, and then all the way down here we've got the soft goods around the waist. Really, really cool sculpt work. I always love a good snow trooper type character, and I've always been a huge fan of the Rogue One trooper design. So to have that helmet design, but in Snow slash Hoth. I'm not sure if it's Hoth, but that kind of decal looks really, really cool. Really, really nice sculpt work on the chest armor there. We've got the paint going around the chest. Articulation head has pretty decent articulation considering it's a helmeted character. Arms can go up about that much because the pauldrons are separate from the arms. Elbow articulation right there. We've got the wrist articulation that can go around like that. We also have some waist articulation of the diaphragm. Got some decent split there. We've got the thigh swivel there. We've got the knee articulation there. Just be careful. Then we've got some ankle pivot as well. So again, very, very nice aesthetic for this character. I think he's quite cool. At first, I wanted to get multiple. He does come with this little side blaster that can go into the holster there. But because he's kind of so cool looking, I kind of wanted him to be his own guy, like he's the captain of the Hoth Troopers or something like that. We'll see. But yeah, just a really cool looking design. And we're gonna take a look at the A2RT itself, and very, very cool. Lots and lots of sculpted detail, some paint work, some decals, some scuffs, just a lot of like sculpted bolts and lines and rivets. Yeah, just looking around there, we've got these mufflers. We've got all that sculpted work on the panel there, and the driver's seat. Just looking really, really, really cool. We've got the blaster. We've got the articulation. We've got on the walker legs. We've got some snow weathering paintwork there, so very, very nice to see that. The blaster there can rotate around, up and down, side to side, so that's really cool. Very seamless articulation. The pedals can move as well. There's some articulation there. And then there's definitely some articulation in the handles and throttle there. Very, very nice indeed. We've got a couple of points of articulation here. We've got one there, one at the, I don't know if it's the knee, the shin, I don't even know. And then on the foot. So it looks like it's 4 points of articulation. 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, 4 points of articulation on both legs. That's really, really cool. So you can get this guy into some dynamic poses. Definitely going to take some playing around with and finagling to kind of see where you want it, how you want it to stand. There is a stand that comes with this, and there's a little hole underneath, so you can get it into some action poses. Otherwise, you can just have it just standing as is. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to because I don't have too many vehicles that are articulate this way. But we are going to take a look at that stand right now. And the stand has some articulation, so that's cool. And then the little ball on top that you can place. And then it has a double blast there that these blast effects are connected together and they can port into the blaster portholes. And there we have it in the really cool running action pose with our ATRT driver. This is really, really freaking cool. I know a lot of people were upset with the price point on this guy, but I mean, cannot lie, it is well done. But I too wish it was significantly cheaper. Take a look at the Droid factory. Very excited to crack this open. I took the wrapper off of it, so we'll plop the bottom underneath, and then we've got the wrapper there. Some translucent spots on the front and the back and on the top. So that's really, really cool. Again, I think that can work as a dial piece. Take a look at the bottom of the base there. And then we've got our little blind mystery bag, Droid Depot, Droid Factory at Galaxy's Edge, Disney Springs shops there. So we'll rip it open and see what we have. It looks like it's going to be an astromech droid of some sort. So that looks really cool. And yeah, we'll take a look at what else he comes with. It looks like the base there. Oh man, that looks really cool. Some weathering there. I don't know if you can catch that. Some weathering along the front. Very, very nice indeed. We've got all the legs and the feet. So we can just port this into the side there. Like so. And we can put the other one there, and then we're gonna put the middle foot underneath. It looks like we have some wheels on all 3 of the feet, so that's nice. You can have your little astromech droid roll around, and then this can port on the top there. just like that. You can swivel that around too. That looks really cool. I really like the design of this droid. Not sure if this one is from anything. If anybody knows if this is from a particular show or cartoon or movie, let me know. I don't recognize it, but it's a cool design nonetheless. I can never have enough droids in the vintage line to kind of have my diorama shots. So let's take a look at all three of these recent 3.75-inch figures, one Droid Factory, two Vintage Collection. In preparation and in excitement for the new film. So I like all three of these. I had a lot of fun with all three. I think these are great additions to your Star Wars line, especially the Mando and the AT-RT, and even the Droid Factory droid. I've really enjoyed that. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode.